This might be the most teased and anticipated video I have ever made. The time has come to talk about the Fuji Instax Wide 200.
You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris.
Now, you may be asking yourself, why am I talking about the 200 when the latest version is the 300? Considering this camera is 21? Yeah, 21 years old. This is a pretty old camera. And the 300 came out in, I think, 2014. So why the heck am I talking about this? Well, that's because you're gonna pay a lot more money for basically the same camera that has no real differences. I picked up the 200 on eBay for 30 bucks. And currently you can buy the 300 for around $100 on Amazon. And the only real difference is the appearance. So if you're a bargain hunter, I might go that route. I guess it's more of a personal preference. But this camera, this camera is chungus. It is thick with 2 C's. It is plastic in construction as well as the lens. Lens is plastic, but it does feature a digital screen on the side. Should probably mention this camera is Fuji Instax wide film, in case you were wondering. You have 2 options for focus, near and far, as well as an added attachment for the front elements to take selfies. I can't seem to find mine. It kind of went lost, but it's pretty cool. It has a selfie mirror on it, so you can actually line up your shots, and it works pretty well. It even has a little arm that comes out to cover up the viewfinder, so you can align it up if you want to take something, you know, up close. There's 3 options for exposure compensation. There's normal mode, there's light mode, and dark mode. Dark mode will give you a darker exposure or image, and lighter mode will give you a brighter image or exposure. It has a built-in flash, and it uses 4 AA batteries that are held in the grip. Now the flash is interesting. You can't technically turn it off. However, it has an auto flash mode. The camera senses when it needs the flash. So for example, if you're outside, it probably won't fire, but if you're inside, it most likely will. If you want to make sure the flash goes off every single time, you can turn off auto mode and it will just fire every single time. But there's no option just to completely turn it off. So fun fact about the batteries, I have actually never changed them since I've had this camera. I've been using this camera for well over a year. I have traveled the country with this thing, shot hundreds of photos, and have not needed to change the batteries. That's pretty impressive. Framing shots can be slightly tricky because of how far the viewfinder is from the lens. So pro tip for framing up your shot. So what I like to do is when I'm looking through the viewfinder, I frame up the shot how I want the picture to look. And then right before I take the picture, what I'll do is I'll do a backwards L shape and just slightly tilt it down and to the left. And then I take my picture, and it seems to work out for me every single time. Now, another pro tip for exposing your image. When I'm outside, 99% of the time, I'm underexposing my shots. That's how I'm able to get such deep, vivid blue skies. Looks really, really good. I get a lot of questions about my photos and how I'm able to actually get sky photo exposed with blue. That's how I do it. I underexpose my shots. But since it's kind of a large camera, it's pretty robust. I've thrown this around. Literally, there's scratches all over this. I had it jammed into consoles in like cars when I'm on road trips. It's just getting smacked around, and this thing is like a tank. This thing holds up extremely well. It's pretty durable, so that's worth noting as well. Also worth noting, when you power on the camera, it defaults to the near focus setting. So if you're taking pictures of people, it's awesome and it's fast. You can take awesome photos just right out of the gate. But if you're shooting landscapes or buildings, anything else that's far away, you'll have to get in the habit of turning it on and immediately pressing the other focus setting. I have failed on many occasions, so just remember that. This is still my favorite wide camera out there, even though there's not a ton of options to go with unless you step up to the RF70, which is nearly $1,000, which I might buy, probably, you know. But when I'm not shooting Polaroid, I'm shooting with this guy. This thing is amazing. It has my seal of approval. In the description below, I have left some links to the 300 camera, since you can't actually get this one direct anymore. But if you do some eBay searches, I'm sure you can find what you're looking for a sweet deal. I would love to know what you think of this particular camera, or if you have some of the other models, which again are basically the same thing. There's even one before this one. This isn't even the first one, and they just kept reskinning it over and over again. Come on, Fuji, put out something new. Something new, exciting. Maybe a glass one, maybe an SLR, and literally anything. We want wide film camera options. Come on, Fuji, get with the program. But I digress. Let me know what you think of the wide series from Fuji in the comments below. Let's chat. And consider joining the Discord. There's a lot of fun people on there sharing photos, swapping ideas, finding sweet deals on cameras and other things such as deals on film. Yeah, we post a lot of stuff over on Discord. There's a link in the description below. And maybe consider joining the monthly print club, where you can get a monthly photo sent to your door every single month by yours truly, signed and everything. It's pretty cool. There's also a link for you down in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and hope it was helpful. Now get out there, make some art.